Many people envy Sigma males, and for good reason. Sigma men are the rarest breed of men on the planet. They're society's outsiders, often observing from the shadows and not conforming to social norms. They may not be the most popular or charismatic individuals, but they possess an aura that draws people in and leaves them admiring from afar, even when they don't express it openly. Here are 12 subtle signs that people unknowingly show when they admire Sigma men. These signs may not always be spoken out loud, but their actions and behavior tell a different story. If you're a Sigma, then you have definitely experienced some of these signs before. Number 1. Copycat behavior. Have you ever noticed someone copying your actions, your style, or even your speech? It might seem weird at first, but it's a huge sign of admiration. People mimic those they respect and aspire to be like, often without even realizing it themselves. Let's say you've got a unique dressing style or a special way of handling tough situations. If you notice others now doing the same, it's not a coincidence. It's their subtle way of showing they admire you and your uniqueness. They see the way you carry yourself and want a bit of that magic for themselves. So if you catch someone mirroring you, take it as a compliment. It's just their way of saying they think you're awesome. People instinctively gravitate toward what resonates with them. It's a silent confirmation of the connection they've created. You may not always catch these mirrored actions, but they quietly build understanding and connection. Sigma men may say nothing about these mirrored behaviors, but will appreciate the sentiment behind it. Number 2. Backing you in arguments or conflicts. Have you ever been in a sticky situation or heated debate and noticed a certain someone always has your back? Even when you're not at your best, they step in and support your viewpoint. It's a clear sign they admire you. They see your strength and purpose, and they respect it. They don't just want to be on the winning team. They believe in you and what you stand for. It takes guts to stand up for someone, especially if others disagree. But this person isn't worried. They think you're worth it. So the next time you're in a tough spot and someone leaps to your defense, remember this: they're not just defending you. They're showing their admiration. It's not just blind support, but a recognition of the quiet influence that Sigma men exude. People admire these individuals because they respect their depth of character and conviction, even when they're not making a big fuss about it. While Sigma men may not seek out this kind of admiration, they appreciate real support and will never forget it. They value loyalty and honesty above all else, and those who stand up for them are always remembered. Number 3. Sharing their deepest secrets. That's not something people usually do unless they hold a lot of trust and respect for you. Trust is earned, not given. So if someone is handing over their secrets to you, it means they see something special in you. They see a person who can listen and understand without judging. They believe that their secrets are safe with you, that you won't go around blabbing to others. It's a big deal. It means they admire you a lot. So if you find people telling you things they'd never tell anyone else, it's because they admire and respect you. It's their way of saying, "I trust you, I look up to you." It's a nod to the quiet strength and respect they associate with you. And it's not something to take lightly. It's a privilege that should be treated with care. Number 4. They totally respect your boundaries. No matter how much people mix things up, Sigma men always understand the importance of boundaries. Respecting boundaries means recognizing and honoring someone's personal space. These guys totally get this. Real connections thrive when we acknowledge and value each other's comfort zones. Smart individuals recognize and follow suit. They appreciate the beauty of respecting someone's limits, knowing it's a sign of emotional intelligence. It's not just about physical space, but also about emotional boundaries. Sigma men don't push their way into your thoughts or feelings. They wait for an invitation, understanding that genuine bonds are built on mutual agreement. And when people respect each other's boundaries in return, it creates a cycle of mutual admiration. It's like an unspoken agreement where everyone recognizes and appreciates each other's personal space and emotional limits. Number 5. They remember small details about you. People often overlook small things, but not when they admire you. They remember how you like your coffee or the story behind that scar on your hand. These tiny details matter to them because you matter. Sigma men might not share much, but when they do, it sticks with those who admire them. It's a sign of genuine interest and respect. They take the time to learn about you, not just on a surface level, but in depth. And it's not just remembering details. They also put effort into creating meaningful conversations with you. It may be subtle, but their actions speak volumes about how much they admire and appreciate you. A Sigma will immediately notice when someone else is making an effort to get to know him on the same level. While they may not always express it, the admiration is definitely felt and appreciated. Number 6. Focusing intently when you speak. Can you believe that most people remember only about 25% to 50% of what we hear? But when someone really admires you, they break this rule and pay top-notch attention to every word you say. This rings true for Sigma men. Have you ever noticed how some people lean in and give you their full attention when you're talking? Their eyes are glued on you, and they don't get distracted by their phones or anything else happening around them. It's like you're the most important person in the world right at that moment. They value your words and soak in them like a sponge. It's their way of showing they think you're super cool and worth listening to. So when someone is really paying attention when a Sigma man speaks, it's not just them being polite. It's a sign they really admire him. Compare this to the constant noise around us. Alpha males often talk to fill the silence, to prove a point, or to dominate a conversation. But a Sigma chooses his words carefully, letting each one carry meaning. It's a stark difference, which is why when he speaks, people listen intently. Number 7. They come to you for advice on crucial matters. Did you know that asking someone for advice is an unsaid way of complimenting them? It's true. Sigma men often find themselves on the receiving end of this compliment. When faced with important decisions or tricky situations, many people tend to turn to Sigma men for guidance. This is because they see these men as wise, level-headed, and trustworthy, all the qualities of a great advisor. When someone comes to you with their problems, they believe in your judgment and value your opinion. They admire your ability to look at situations objectively and provide clear, sensible advice. This doesn't just happen overnight. It's a testament to the respect and trust you've earned over time. So when someone seeks your counsel on significant matters, it's a sign of admiration. It shows they see the strength, wisdom, and integrity in you. Just like a trusted captain guiding the ship through stormy seas, you're seen as a beacon of guidance, and that is a big deal. Number 8. They value your opinion, even when it clashes with theirs. Sometimes people argue when they don't agree. But if someone likes you a lot, they try to understand what you're saying. Even if they disagree, they want to hear you out. They do this because they think you're smart. They know your ideas are worth listening to. That's what happens with Sigma men. People may have different views, but still listen to the Sigma man's opinion. It's like being on different teams, but still playing the same game. They don't get mad or fight about it. They just try to understand why the Sigma thinks differently. They may even learn something new in the process. It's a sign of respect and admiration for the Sigma man's intellect and perspective. And when people value your opinion, they also value you as a person. These things are not separate, they are intertwined. Even when disagreements arise, there is still a level of admiration and respect present. Number 9. They seize every opportunity to hang out with you. Think about that one person who consistently reaches out to make plans, wanting to grab a coffee or catch up over dinner. That's not a mere invitation. It's an acknowledgement of your magnetic pull, proof that your presence isn't taken for granted. We're not talking about casual meetups or obligatory gatherings. These people don't have to share your space, but it's more about the quality of time invested. You'll notice it when friends choose your company, not out of convenience, but out of a sincere desire to be around you. They make an effort to carve out moments to connect, and it's more than just a checkbox on their social calendar. Schedules are crazy busy and time is valuable, so deciding to spend it with someone says a lot. So when you have people actively seeking out your company, it's a sign that they really admire you. It's their subtle way of showing that they value your presence and enjoy spending time with you. Number 10. They are curious about your thoughts and ideas. While many people ask questions to keep a conversation going, some are genuinely curious about your thoughts and ideas. These people see you as someone with valuable insights, and they want to tap into that. They ask meaningful questions and engage in thoughtful discussions with you. You'll notice it when they not only listen, but also respond with more follow-up questions or their own perspectives on the topic. It's like they're hungry for your ideas and want to learn from you. This kind of curiosity about your thoughts and ideas is a big sign of admiration. It shows that they see you as an intellectual equal, someone whose opinions and perspectives are worth exploring. And when people appreciate your mind, it shows how smart and insightful you are as a person. Number 11. They always try to make you proud. One clear sign of admiration is when others make it their mission to make you proud. It's like your work of art, the masterpiece of your efforts, becomes a source of inspiration for those around you. When people align their actions with the hope of earning your approval, it shows that you've had an impact on them. People who strive to make you proud aren't just celebrating your victories. They're emotionally invested in your journey. It's an unspoken acknowledgement of your wisdom, choices, and path. They see your canvas, appreciate the strokes, and want to contribute, intertwining their story with yours. It's the friend who takes on challenges, not just for personal growth, but because they want to share a success story that brings a subtle smile to your face. It's the colleague who puts in extra effort on a project, not to shine individually, but to contribute to the collective excellence that reflects your influence. In relationships, it's clear when a partner takes joy in your achievements, celebrating your victories as if they were their own. They become allies, striving to meet the standards you've set. Some may see this as blind obedience, but it's simply a genuine recognition of your influence. This commitment to making you proud is a powerful acknowledgement of your worth, a bond forged through admiration, a connection that is more than words. Number 12. They respect and acknowledge your part. Think about when you're part of a team and do something important. Maybe you come up with a great idea or solve a tough problem. When people admire you, they won't forget that. They'll speak up and make sure everyone knows what you did. They give you the credit you deserve. It's like they are saying, "Hey, he did that. He made that happen." It's not about showing off. It's about respect. They see the work you put in. They really value your skills and want others to see it too. It's a major way people show their admiration for you. It's their way of saying thank you and great job. They have faith in you and your skills. And when people believe in you, that's a sign they really admire you.